For One Who is Exhausted, A Blessing by John O'Donohue. When the rhythm of the heart becomes hectic, time takes on the strain until it breaks. Then all the unattended stress falls in on the mind like an endless, increasing weight. The light in the mind becomes dim. Things you could take in your stride before now become laborsome events of will. Weariness invades your spirit. Gravity begins falling inside you, dragging down every bone. The tide you never valued has gone out, and you are marooned on unsure ground. Something within you has closed down, and you cannot push yourself back to life. You have been forced to enter empty time. The desire that drove you has relinquished. There is nothing else to do now but rest. And patiently learn to receive the self you have forsaken in the race of days. At first, your thinking will darken, and sadness take over like listless weather. The flow of unwept tears will frighten you. You have traveled too fast over false ground. Now your soul has come to take you back. Take refuge in your senses. Open up to all the small miracles you rush through. Become inclined to watch the way of rain when it falls slow and free. Imitate the habit of twilight, taking time to open the well of color that fostered the brightness of day. Draw alongside the silence of stone until its calmness can claim you. Be excessively gentle with yourself. Stay clear of those vexed in spirit. Learn to linger around someone of ease, who feels they have all the time in the world. Gradually, you will return to yourself, having learned a new respect for your heart and the joy that dwells far within slow time.
And some take upon themselves the connection to Hashem, to God, that comes from certain aspects and mindsets and perceptions and ways of being. And then one comes to all different types of aspects of personality and stages in life. And all of a sudden one might wonder, so the God that was my God when I was vexed of spirit, and the God that was my God when I was young and happy, I'm not that person anymore. So, but the Alter Rebbe, the Baal HaTanya, says at the beginning of this week's Parsha, which we always read right before Shavuos, that the revelation at Sinai was Hashem speaking to us at a place that's way above anything that our cognitive mind, our conscious mind could understand. Because the Alter Rebbe says that it says in the Parsha, Su'us roish b'nei Yisrael gugu leisam, pick up your head to your skull. Pick up your head to your skull. Anything that's going on in your head, pick it up, raise it up, exalt it up to your skull. That place of self that's deeper than anything that could be in the head. What's called Oihel Moyed, the tent of meeting, the tent of consciousness. Meet God there. There, it doesn't matter which stage of life one is at. God is in all of them. God is in the song of all the stages, the types of days, the ways we reveal ourselves. That's who God spoke to when He gave us the Torah, to self, capital S self. May we hear that. May our souls fly out again this Shavuos. May we leave the Egypt of confining God into any particular way that we manifest, but be comfortable to bring God into the deepest, darkest recesses of who we are, the tent of our consciousness, the ultimate self of who we are. And there receive Hashem and receive the Torah with ultimate joy. Good Yom Tov.
Amen.